Hello, hello, Jamar Rashad here, Frederick's best interviewer. Today I'm with Megan Donovan. Say hello.
Hello.
So Megan has been in Frederick for 11 years, Frederick County, excuse me. She has been in business for almost 3 years. Her and her partner have been together for 24 years. They have two kids and one cat. What's the cat's name?
Kit Kat.
Kit Kat. All right. Vala Lives interview series, episode 134. Why do I do what I do? Number one, because there's successful people who deserve to have their stories told. Number two, there's people out there who need to hear successful stories so they could be inspired. And number three, to let you know you could go out there without a bunch of fancy equipment and impact your community. So just like always, each interview is right around that 10-minute mark, raw and uncut. Megan, let's do this. So tell everybody who you are and what do you do?
Well, I'm Megan Donovan. I'm the owner of Shift Work and Play. We are a family-friendly co-working space here on Northeast Street in Frederick. For folks who aren't familiar with co-working, we are a membership space where small business owners, entrepreneurs, and folks who work remotely can come on in, get out of the house, benefit from a professional work environment, meet other people. And we have a family-friendly niche because we have a playroom on site and we run staffed play sessions for kids. So parents can sign their kids into a play session and get some work done.
So as far as the kids go, is there an age limit or how's that work?
Yeah, currently our play sessions support kids 18 months through 6 years old.
Okay.
We also have some space in here where folks with kids under 18 months can come on in and get out of the house and play and work, but we don't have supervision for the younger kids just yet.
Okay. And is this facility like 24-hour memberships as well, or?
We have a range of memberships. So
Okay.
some of our members have 24-hour access, but we have other folks who are on more limited plans depending on how they want to use the space.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to know, like, if it's 2 o'clock in the morning and I need to get away, I could come here and do some working.
We have several plans that accommodate that. Yeah.
Very cool. And then what made you decide to start a business like this? Why?
Sure. I had a professional career in a past life
Mhm.
and 2 kids under age 10, and I saw that there needed to be a better way. We're lacking options that are part-time, flexible, that help support families.
Okay. And then what is the proudest moment for you for 2023?
You know, if I could zoom back even just a
Yeah.
little bit, I think really that moment, it was a couple years earlier in 2021 where I walked away from my full-time job
Okay.
in order to devote my time to opening Shift Work and Play. I look back and I am so proud that I took that risk, and I know I always would have wondered if I hadn't done it.
Good for you.
Thank you.
You left them, you're like, I'm out of here. And then what was your lowest moment and how did you overcome it?
So it's very related.
Okay.
You know, I look back and I realize in the months and maybe year leading up to that, that I was burnt out.
Okay.
I was less motivated than I had been in the past. And I overcame that by making that shift, by saying I need to do something different. I have this big idea and I'm going to just go all in.
Good for you. And then where do you want to be a year from today?
So I'm really proud of the space that we've opened and got here and the services we provide, but I have so many ideas for more ways that I want to support our members, our parents, and the community around us. So I've got a lot more programming that I want to have in place a year from now.
Okay. And then do you have a morning routine, something you do every day to get your morning started successfully?
I mean, I'm basic. I need my coffee. I need my coffee in the morning.
Okay, you need your coffee in the morning. Daily routine, something that if you don't do it every day, your day does not feel quite as complete.
I have to read. I need some time on my own with a book, or else I feel untethered.
Perfect, because that leads into my next question. What book are you currently reading or audio are you listening to?
So I'm really excited because an old friend of mine just published her first novel. It's called The Volcano Daughters, and I'm just getting started.
The Volcano Daughters.
Yes.
Okay, very nice. All right. And then go-to app for like productivity or entertainment or whatever.
Honestly, it's really simple. If it's not on my Google Calendar, it's likely I'm not going to turn up or get it done. And I feel overwhelmed by all the rest of the apps in our lives right now. So I don't have an organizer.
Okay, so Google Calendar.
It's just got to be on the calendar.
Okay, all right. And then what advice would you give to your 25-year-old self? I know that was only 5 years ago, but what are you telling yourself?
If I look back to that time, I would tell myself, I was studying at the time in grad school, and I would say, think about the career that you want after this, not just in terms of what you want to do and you want to help people, but what do you want your daily life to look like? Do you want to sit in front of a computer all day? Or do you want to be out talking with people? Do you want to be out in the great outdoors?
Right.
Match kind of where you're going to that dream and what you want your daily life really to look like.
I love it. And then what are you most thankful for other than family?
Oh, you're killing me. It really is my family. I'm most thankful then for the business community around me in Frederick.
Okay.
There are some amazing there are lots of amazing small business owners and
Mm-hmm.
women business owners in
Mm-hmm.
Frederick, and I
Mm-hmm.
have found so much support and community in them as I've been on this journey.
I hear that. And then what are you most excited for 2024? Do you have any, you mentioned some type of plans that you want to do
Mm-hmm.
within a year.
Mm-hmm.
Anything in 2024?
Yeah, some of those are already underway. So in the fall, we've got a lot of things I'm excited about coming up at Shift. So
Okay.
for example, we have a new partnership with the Frederick Children's Chorus. They're going to be
Okay.
offering classes for the little kids, 0 to 3, here on Saturday mornings. We have a Kids Kindness event organized by my friend Danielle Rizzo that's coming up. We're hosting it for the 3rd time. It's an opportunity for families in the community to get involved in giving back. So the
Okay.
kids can come on in too, and we pack bags of essential supplies for students facing housing insecurity.
Okay.
We donate them to SHIP of Frederick County. It's
nice.
a beautiful event.
Okay.
It'll be our 3rd time, and this year we've got a goal of packing 500 bags. So we're super excited.
Okay.
And then one more example is local therapist Elizabeth Bohan is coming back with her Good Inside Parenting support group that we've done here a couple times. We just revamped it based on what we've learned. She's running a 6-week session for parents to come in. It's a therapeutic support group, talk about the challenges of parenting, guided by the popular parenting book Good Inside by Dr. Becky Kennedy.
I love it. And then do you have anything exciting outside of work that's coming up?
So on the side, I teach therapeutic horseback riding lessons, and my fall session just started. So for the next 10 weeks this fall on Saturday mornings, I'm at the barn teaching a range of kids and adults with disabilities how to ride horses.
That sounds
I'm
very
excited
cool.
about that.
How long have you been a horse rider? Your whole life?
Since I was 8.
Okay, good for you. Do you have a favorite type of horse or whatever, or you love them all? Or
I owned one horse when I was growing up. I bought it with my own money. It was a Mustang, and it was a badass, if I can say that on your program.
Of course, yeah.
That will always be my favorite.
All right. What was the horse's name?
Brandy.
Brandy. All right. Fair enough. And then do you have any dream travel destinations like Aruba, Bora Bora, West Virginia?
For me, it's anywhere with the ocean.
Okay.
I grew up relatively near the ocean in Rhode Island. If I'm not near the ocean, I miss it. So if I can get back to the sea, I love it.
All right. Where's the last place that you went that involved a passport?
Guatemala.
Oh, okay. How long ago was that?
3 years ago.
Good for you.
Been there several times. My sister and her family now live there. So
I love it.
It's a beautiful country.
Any life goals? Scuba diving, skydiving, learning a second language, anything like that?
I would love to go skydiving. I've tried twice and life has intervened. So I don't know if that's a message that I shouldn't be doing it, but I'm going to try a 3rd time at some point.
What do you mean you've tried? Like you were on your way there and had a flat tire or something?
I've had it booked. The first time the company canceled because there was an accident. So I thought maybe I would find somewhere else to skydive.
Okay.
And another time with friends, there was a big thunderstorm, so it got canceled.
Gotcha. Okay.
Is that the universe saying I shouldn't do it? No, I don't know. We'll give it a 3rd try someday.
Time.
Yeah.
I tried it once, or I did it once. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very fun. All right. And then how do you remain humble?
Laughter. Yeah, you gotta perfection isn't the goal. We all make mistakes. You gotta laugh at yourself, learn from your mistakes, and move on. Yeah.
Okay, I got you. And then as far as like this work, I know you have an employee, but you also have like a whole bunch of how do you create team culture so this is a thriving, positive place where people not only want to work but also want to come and how do you create that environment?
I think by making it really clear that our values include being inclusive, meeting folks where they're at, and just like being very welcoming of everyone who walks in the door, and understanding that I have no idea what's going on in their lives or what happened 5 minutes before.
Okay.
And so here they're going to be met with kindness, compassion, and just whatever we can do to support them.
Sounds good to me. Well, how can people get a hold of you? You have Facebook?
Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. If you go to our website, www.shiftworkandplay.com, you can see more about us, and you can also link to the social media there.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Well, I do appreciate you for having us and talking to everybody. Go out there, show some valor. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much.
That's it. We're done. Not